They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn. As this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Chicago Bears. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back at the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Taken down.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. The safety, Derwin James. To keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his left. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line.
On second and 9, Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Winston. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Check. Watch 53. Don't say nothing. Right there. 54.
Fourth down. Winston. Buying time to his left. And Winston lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Bears nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 19.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Push him back. Mike 5-4.
First down, Winston. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Bears nothing.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it up.
Offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Bears nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First and goal, Washington.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Bears nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11 quarter number 2. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. No